No. I need more natural wall pieces is what I need. I'm just gonna get rid of them for now. Maybe having a source of evil down here or something. Even though it's a heart-shaped room, there could still be cult activities down here. Maybe down here is where the team bumps into some of the stuff that the cult smuggled on board before they left their home planet. Like, even though it's a heart-shaped room, I'm not sure if I should make it an emotional moment, try to script something in with Emma dealing with Dennis being injured in here. She should bump into another NPC. Yeah, he ate them. How about... Okay, in that case... could have a little bit of volcano crap down here. Maybe you put like an altar down here, and the player can come in here whenever it's just Emma and Dennis and they see it, but they can't actually do anything, and maybe it's a place that'll be used later on in the game. But you can bump into it early. Could, yeah. Instead of having a light ray coming down from above, I would just have the light coming out from the center there. I need an ancient cult symbol to put there. There's just not really anything I can use yet. I could parallax something in, of course, whenever I do the light layer. Okay, let's see something. That would be interesting. Maybe something like that. Even though that might be a bit too much. Could have a heart and then another symbol. I would maybe do the Eye of Ra. What's the Seed of Life look like? The Flower of Life, that's what it's called. So maybe that's what I need to do. I need to make a glowing Flower of Life symbol in here. It'll be a heart with the Flower of Life inside of it glowing. It could be a bad cult room. It could be used for something else later on. There's no telling. I wonder if I have something that matches the walls better. Or if I have walls that match the lava better. That's kind of the color of obsidian, right? Actually, maybe it should be more like this. I'm not really going to do anything in this room, though. Pretty much just throwing up a basic design for now. I can think about what to do with it later. I'm trying to find out how to piece this corner right here. There we go. I'm still not too fond of the edges right there. A little bit too sharp, but oh well. That might be something I could edit in GIMP as well. Oh well, I think that room will work for now. There's going to be a lot of different scenery down here, it looks like. Have to have an orange glow on the light layer here coming out of the cave entrance. So we'll have light beams shining down from the top and then a dull glow from there. Maybe there's supposed to be a lot of magma down here, but all this draining water is actually hardening it. It's good to throw thoughts around East Omega, because look, it made me think of that. That could be something else that's going on down here. I'm not sure I'd cool it down in a scene there, but... Can't believe that Santa scene. Can't believe it. Bunch of extra sinks floating around, it looks like. I changed my tile set, and if you change one tile on your tile set, it changes the tiles throughout the entire game, wherever you've placed them. Okay. I think I'm actually going to get a drink, guys, and think about what I want to do next. I'm not sure if I want to get into more parallaxing or try to set up some more events somewhere. So I'll be back in probably 5 minutes, but last time I said that it took me 10 minutes. I'm almost ready, guys. I'll be back shortly. Soon. Another 2 or 3 minutes. So. It's about toaster strudel time right here. And yes, mornings, Leppy. I was almost thinking about making this the battle music. So I want something that has a rhythm to it but isn't annoying like that first battle song that I was using with the sirens in it, which was an absolutely horrible song. Okay, what should I do here? I'm gonna be winding the stream down soon. It's 5:30. I'll probably end it at 6 o'clock. If you have any suggestions, you better get them in now. Yeah, I hated those Gnarl. After testing the game for a while, after about the 10th battle, I wanted to punch myself. It was pretty horrible. What is my current battle music anyways? See, I was thinking this kind of reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. It's got that jazz movement to it. A little bit like Chrono Trigger as well, I think. This is my current battle music. It's a lot more driving though. This is. I think this is good battle music, but this could be the boss music too. This has got the wub in it. Like, I guess the other music would make better battle music. And then this is how you know the fight is serious. It goes from the happy-go-lucky lounge music to this. Let you know that shit is about to hit the fan. Hopefully you saved not too long ago. I think I've actually got AI music. Let's see. This is the only part of the song that annoys me a little bit. But as a boss song, it might work because you wouldn't hear it that often. I'm not sure yet, though. I guess I don't have any music for the AI just yet. I'm slowly getting the soundtrack organized. Thank Newgrounds for almost all of this music. I'll have links to every song, too. That way, if you happen to like music in the game, you can easily track it back to the artist. And plus, that song loops so good. That was the end of the song right there. It loops really good, which cannot be said for all of the songs that I've been able to find. Newgrounds has so much music, I can't believe it. I didn't know that they had expanded and grown that much. Last time I used them was whenever they were just Flash games and Flash movies. You have to dig through a lot of stuff that's not suitable, but occasionally I find stuff that I think will work. Do you know of a better place, Gnarlg? I'm probably going to end up making a lot of my sound effects myself for battle and different things like that. I've tried looking around, but all of these royalty-free places want you to buy the music first, like 200 gold, not gold, but $200 first. Well, send me a message on YouTube if you're up for it. I'll send you a list of things I might need if you're interested, or you can just send me what you've already got, which is what I prefer. I don't like it when people take requests from me. I prefer they just throw stuff together, or if they've got something, just to let me know. Because I don't want somebody making something for me and then I end up not liking it at all. I would feel bad. Okay, what can I do in the last 30 minutes here? Nothing in the database. The database is a nightmare. I'm not sure where I would use a ship like that, though. Imagination. I mean, there's not going to be a need for boats or airships or anything like that. I may have the map break up a little bit at some point and require spacesuits and jetpacks, and you have to fly to another chunk or something like that, but I'm not sure. Some of the things I was originally talking about, like needing a spacesuit for vacuumed rooms, I may not actually do things like that. I haven't decided yet. I did go to Open Game Art, and it looks like they're still pretty new. I mean, they don't have a lot of users dedicating stuff to them, and the stuff that is dedicated, it doesn't all mesh very well. Well, the colony is not being built. The colony is arriving at a new planet. And there's not going to be anything good that happens. If the title of the game didn't give it away yet. It's all downhill. You know, I guess before I go, I could go ahead and script Santa being in the safe room here. Okay, let's see. How would we add Santa? Santa's been saved. And where should we put him? I guess I'll just put him for right here for now. And actually, maybe Santa won't go in there. Because this room's awfully small. I'll probably only save this room mostly for members of the party and special people like the Bard who actually do something whenever you talk to him. Even though maybe Santa could be a special character that randomly gives you an item. Okay, so let me think about this. Santa can be a random character, an Easter egg character, that if you rescue him, he will give you items based on the number of survivors that you have rescued. I could probably do that with variables. Okay, Santa, you go back in this room. He's probably going to be a special character. He's just too unique to really let him go to waste, I guess. Okay. But he is only going to be here after he's been rescued. And he'll get his own switch here. The Santa Rescued switch. Whenever that switch is on, Santa is in the safe room. And the only way to turn that switch on is to rescue Santa. Where is he? Okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't test this out just yet. See ya, imagination. Yeah, he could do that too once he joins the safe room. Maybe that first reindeer that comes to rescue him. See, maybe it's Rudolph. And then once you rescue Santa, you've got Santa and Rudolph, and you have to go rescue all of the other not as awesome reindeer. I don't know. That's a lot of reindeer to rescue. Maybe you'll rescue them in batches, like a batch of 3 reindeer here, a batch of 3 reindeer there. You'll have to rescue them from the crazy chef. It's just I don't know yet. The chef is about ready to butcher them. Hello, J-Mac. This is late night. It is starting to get late. Okay, before I forget, this cultist, he has to switch on the Santa rescued. Or at least this event does. I don't even have to test this, because I know it'll work. Santa won't actually show up until that switch is turned on. There's no way to turn that switch on without going through that entire scene there. So, where's my safe room? I can't set up the script that'll make him give you items or anything like that yet. Because I don't have the item system implemented and I don't know how to do variables that well. Not a good way to end the stream here. I'm about to go to bed, that's why it's late. And he can just walk around randomly. Let's see. Show text. Give Santa a little bit of dialogue for the time being. Maybe we'll test him out, I'm not sure. End of the stream with a quick run through of some of the things I've set up. Where are you hiding at, Santa? There we go. Yeah, he'll have to do for now. Okay. He doesn't give you an item, though. And... hang on. I'm just going to switch him off. Or remove that switch. I want to see what he does. Just standing around here. Lord, we're fast. So Santa will walk around to the safe room. You can talk to him. Occasionally, maybe he'll give you a quest. He'll give you some items. I could set it up so that they have differing dialogue depending on who you've rescued. I do plan to have the safe room changed. Like, I think these engineers here, they will probably be the ones who start the first quest. I'm thinking that after you come from the cryopods and you go to the safety room and you talk to Dennis and Emma, maybe that's where you'll get to name Dennis and Emma and the main character. You'll get to name all three of them at once, I guess. I don't really know. It seems a bit much dropping that many characters onto the player in the beginning, but that's how it's going to happen. But these engineers here, they'll probably start the main quest. They will leave the safe room, tell you to follow them, and the player will have to go to a room where they'll be hacking the door, and then maybe they'll get supplies, and then a battle will happen, a boss battle, because the player will have gotten into multiple fights along the way there. It'll be a dungeon grind. And different things like that. It'll start off kind of small. Like somebody mentioned, it'll be food runs, maybe trying to get some food, and it'll just spiral out of control from there as the game opens up and the player becomes aware of what is going on, because they don't know what's going on right now. If I haven't mentioned that, all the crew knows in the beginning of the game when Emma and Dennis get you, all they know is that the AI is screwing things up. So they know that the AI is locking rooms down, flushing cryopods, killing people, but everything else they'll kind of stumble across, and the player will get to stumble across it too. Hello, Santa, Emma. Yep. And one of the things I'm going to do is once you talk to somebody, if you talk to them a second time, they will not have pages and pages of dialogue to spew at you. After they say their long spiel, They'll switch to a short 1 or 2 liner sentence. So you better get it the first time, what they're saying. If you skip through, you'll probably miss something. Okay. Get my sleep music back on here. This stuff's gonna put me to sleep. I think it's coming together pretty quickly at this rate. It could go quicker. One of the things that I don't know if anybody cares, but I don't have to parallax every single tile that you walk behind now. In some of the earlier videos I was kind of complaining that I was going to have to do that. Phoenix Fire, I think his name is. I've got him credited somewhere. But he made this script where you can walk behind walls just by switching which region they're on. And since I'm not having any random battles, I don't have to worry about regions anyways. Sped things up a lot. This is, by the way, this is a grind area. This is going to be a part of the dungeon the player has to explore before they get to the bridge that blows up. So how does this room look? Again, my main problem with the air ducts is A, I'm turning them into sewers, and B, I just don't know what to add to the air ducts, because they're air ducts. They're boring. They're straight. They're empty. They carry air. I don't know what to add to them. There'll be monsters roaming around and things like that, of course. Robots, basically. I do want to know who made that script. Just in case anybody does watch this later on. Who is it? Yep, Phoenix Fire X. You can Google that. Phoenix Fire X. In-depth maps if you want to use this in your game. No, I found it on RPG Maker. They have some forums, and if you actually sign up for the forums, you can find tons of amazing scripts and sprites and tiles, different things to use, tons of tutorials and guides. I've got some broken, damaged ducts, or some broken, damaged air ducts, Raidsoft. That's kind of what that's kind of what this is supposed to represent. I don't know if it looks like it yet, but like, I'm gonna have a pipe here that's broken and gushing water, and it's supposed to look like it's washed away this wall here and is draining into a pit, like it's been flooding through here for quite some time. Again, it's not supposed to be sewers, but it is. It's totally sewers. And hopefully this is obvious enough that the player can walk through here. If not, I may have to adjust it. I may have to make it 2 tiles wide. That way the floor can be seen, but you can walk behind this wall. I want walking behind walls to be intuitive, so that the player knows they can do it. That way I can feel free to hide things, and people might actually find them. Just flipping through the rooms, trying to see if there's anything that catches my eye right now. I'm pretty tired and brain dead right now. It's like I'll probably have some more cryo rooms here as well. I could do that. I kind of tried to leave it like that, like right here. I tried to leave a little divot so maybe the player would come up here and then notice that they would walk behind here. I could extend it. I'm not sure how I would add that though. I mean, the air ducts are supposed to be underneath the rooms, kind of. So I'm not sure where a window would be. It's a good idea though for another room or something like that. Anything to add depth and layering to the scene so it doesn't look so flat. Yeah, like right here I need to add another event for rescuing a survivor, I think. This will probably be one of the first survivors that you can rescue. May not even have to fight anybody to save this guy. Just that wandering random robot right there. Let's see. Don't want it to be anybody too important looking. And there's not going to be a whole lot of old people on the colony either. I'm sorry, old people, but whenever the colonies were leaving the planet, they decided to leave all the old farts behind. Most of them, anyways. Okay, maybe I could actually have another engineer here. And the first quest could be an engineer in the safe room asking you to go find his partner who wandered off into the air ducts. I don't know if that would cause too much wondering, though. I don't have a damaged sprite for this guy, that's the problem. No, I don't need a damaged sprite, he's not hurt, that's why. Where'd he go? Okay. Well, the AI... No, the AI is going to be part of the old technology. Or, not the old technology, but some of the technology from their home planet that probably shouldn't have been brought along. But they thought that it would have been a good idea. But of course they thought wrong. Okay, so he's going to be standing there. And... okay. See, I have to force the player through an area. Like, I force the player to come right here. they'll hit an event that will trigger a kind of a cutscene here. I just hate making tile. I just hate forcing the player through a one tile wide path. But if I don't do that, I have to use multiple events and switches to disable them. Oh well, I don't really think I'm gonna worry about it, but I'll set this event up at a later time. But this will probably be the first real quest for the player to go out and do. And then once this engineer is rescued, he'll join with the other engineer, and then you can help them go get some tools which will allow you into some restricted areas, which will open up even more quests. Maybe you'll go to the security area and you'll look at the security cameras and you'll see something going on in another room, and then off you go that way. Hello, Brentus. This is a lot better compared to the original RPG Maker. They have streamlined and made things so much more efficient. You two must now fight to the death, and whoever loses will have to add a 1 to the end of their name. I could never use those earlier RPG makers because they took so much scripting knowledge. You actually had to know what you were doing. If you've watched any of me working on this, you know that I don't really know that much about what I'm doing. Just get lucky. Yeah, that's crazy. I was never dedicated. I didn't care enough. I just want to do it as a hobby, not something where I have to jump through a bunch of hoops and learn a whole bunch of stuff. If you're going to learn C++, you might as well learn just to make your own game and not use their engine at all. Okay guys, well I do want to thank everyone for showing up and throwing advice at me. It was a pretty fun stream. Yeah, you can sell them. I can't sell this one though. I know a lot of people are asking me this. No, this game's gonna be free. You're probably just gonna have to wait quite a while for it to come out. Working on it in my spare time, which is a lot these days, thankfully. Yep, this is the end. I probably won't stream this again either until next weekend. I'll spend all week making a little bit of progress and then stream and get advice and things like that. That's crazy. This game will probably only be like 20 hours long. I'm not aiming for a real long game. It's going to be pretty casual too, I'm hoping. Like, again, I'm going to use these references throughout the entire series, but Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, not hard at all. Didn't require a lot of grinding. Didn't have a whole lot in the way of side quests or, you know, distractions anyways. Just a story all the way through. Okay. Good night, folks. Have a good Sunday. Doing whatever it is you do. Get out and get some sun.